Yeah, good afternoon, guys. So I give summary what we discussed in the last session. So last session we started collection concept, right? Collection is a very important topic. So we can real time we can organize the huge data. Okay, so normal if you go with the only normal primitive data type approach, we cannot manage. Why? Because they can hold only single values. If they can hold only single values, how you can organize the huge data? No, right? So collection is the so that is the reason JDK people, Java people, they bring us the topic that is the collection. So collection is the framework. So if you say here like what we discussed in the previous sessions, so at the time we haven't mentioned the topics are like as a frameworks. Why? Because those are not a frameworks. But if you go with the collection is the framework. Framework meaning already all our predefined interfaces and classes are available, methods are also available, and then I would say we can use those predefined classes and interfaces, and uh, we can easily organize the data. This is the framework. Okay, collection is the framework. In the collection there is a hierarchy. That hierarchy we discussed, we seen in the last two sessions actually. Collection is the framework, collection is the interface. In that it again have few of the classes. uh, Collection is the interface. It can have again interfaces are like a list and a set interface, a list and set interface, a list and set interface. So the main purpose of a list interface, which is used to store the group of objects. So this is also same, which is also used to store the group of objects, which is used to store the group of objects, group of objects. But there is little difference between them. The little difference is, so here in the list it will maintain insertion order. Insertion order is preserved. Insertion order is preserved. And the next one is it allow the duplicate values. It allow the duplicate values. But if you go with the set interface, it will not it will not it will it will not maintain insertion order. In the list again it can have the classes. The classes are like I would say array list and a linked list, where we have the vector and we have the stack. Okay, next if you go with the set, which is used to store the group of object, it will not maintain the insertion order. And here again in the set we have the classes are like hash set, and we have linked hash set, and we have tree set tree set. Okay, tree set. So this we discussed in the last session. So today we can go ahead with the maps. Today we can go ahead with the maps. Maps is also stored to, which is also used to, which is used to store the group of objects. Store the group of objects in the format of key and value pair. Group of objects in the form in key value format. Key value format, very important. Key value format. For example, why the maps they bring into the picture? Because for example, you can assume in the college there are four branches, you can assume like that. And there are four branches, I would say, like CSE and IT, okay, some civil and all mechanical, you can take four branches. And you want to map with every student, meaning you want to take the data of that students. For example, I would say CSE and the student name, CSE and the student name. Normally, if you want to organize the data, if you go with the normal approach, meaning if you go with the um, normal object approach, we cannot exactly map that one. So that is the reason we will go with the maps, and then we can take key as key and value, key and value. Here one more question also. So what we can take key data type. Key data type we can take it as the object, meaning you can take anything. String you can take, a number you can take, and anything you can take. And then value also can take anything. Value also you can take as the object. Value also you can take anything. Value also you can take anything. That I will show you normally. For example, the data type of, I will show you some diagrammatically. Yeah, you can assume this is the I would say key, and this is the object, this is the value, this is the value, and the data type of the key is you can take anything. The data type is the object, and here also the data type is the object. The data type is the object. The data type is the object. So we can store the data of that student or anything. We will store in the format of maps. We store in the format of maps. But whenever you are writing the maps, keys cannot be duplicate. Keys cannot be duplicate. Value can be duplicate. Keys, I would say keys cannot be duplicate. Keys cannot be duplicate. Values can be duplicate. Values can be duplicate. Values can be duplicate. Values can be duplicate. Okay. In the I would say in the map how the classes. Map is the interface, and map is also belong to map is the interface. Map is also belong to collection framework, but there is no connection between the collection and map. Collection is the interface. This is the interface. Okay, this hierarchy is the different, and map hierarchy is the different. Collection interface and map interface, they both are belong to collection framework. They both are belong to collection framework, but collection hierarchy is the different. Map hierarchy is the different. They both are different hierarchies, but they both are belong to collection framework. That is the one more point you can remember. Okay, most of them they are confusing. Collection is the collection framework. Map is also collection framework uh, concept. Collection hierarchy is the different. Map hierarchy is the different. Map hierarchy is the different. So in the map have the subclasses. Those are like I would say hash map, hash map, uh, a linked hash map, and tree map and tree map. Hash map, linked hash map, and tree map. Hash map, linked hash map, and tree map. So map is the interface, and a map has the implementation classes like a hash map, a linked hash map, and tree map and a tree map. So in the hash map, so map is the interface. Map has the classes are like hash map, linked hash map, and tree map and tree map. Okay, okay, fine. So we'll try to discuss few points of the hash map. So the first point with respect to hash map. So first point is hash map is the interface implementation class for hash map is implementation class for map interface, map interface, and next point which is used to store the group of objects, which is used to store the group of objects, which is used to store the group of objects, and group of objects in the group of objects in key value format, key value pair, or you can say format, key value pair or format. So in map, so here keys can be, keys cannot be duplicate, keys cannot be duplicate, values can be duplicate, values can be duplicate, keys cannot be duplicate. So whenever you are storing the values into the map, so you have to follow the this one, meaning keys cannot be keys cannot be duplicate, values can be duplicate, values can be duplicate. Next next point about next point is hash map internally follows the hash table data structure. Hash map internally follow the hash table data structure. Hash table data structure. Okay. Next. So hash map is not a synchronized. So you guys already know what does it mean by synchronized and not synchronized. Hash map is not a synchronized. Synchronized. Synchronized meaning at a time one person can able to access. Not a synchronized meaning so multiple persons can able to access at a time. Hash map is not a synchronized. Hash map is not a synchronized. So here, basically here we have some methods like add method, I would say put method which is used to insert the values, and get method, remove method, contains method, all the methods are available. So these methods are available in the map interface. The methods are like put method, we can put the values in the format of object key and object value, object key and object value. Next, next method we have the get method. Get method is generally we can get the value based on the key. We can get the value based on the key. And next we have the object remove method. Object or remove method, and we can remove the value based on the key. Object key meaning we can remove the value based on the key. Based on the key, we can remove the value. And next we have the boolean contains key. Boolean contains key. Boolean contains key. So where here you can check the key is available or not. Object key. Here you can check the key is available or not. Next we have the method boolean contains value. Contains value. Contains value. Here you can check object value. Here you can check object value. Here you can check object value. Next you have the method that is boolean is empty. Boolean is empty. Meaning the map which is empty or not you can check by using this method. Is empty is the method. And next you can check the size of that map. We can check the size of that map. So for that we have the methods, that is the size method. Size method. Next if you want to clear the entire map, then we have the method that is clear method. That is clear method. That is clear method. That is clear method. Okay, so these are the methods. So these methods we will use in all the implementation classes. All the implementation classes. All the implementation classes. Now I will show you. You will get the some light on it. I will go to my IDE. Okay, now the hash map is also predefined class, and now this is a demo class is the one class, and I need to make the connection between two classes. How we can make the relation between two classes? Take a hash map, and we can take the variable name and new hash map. New hash map. Okay, and now we can import the packages. The shortcut is Control Space Bar, and then you can import the packages. You can import the packages. Hash map. Okay, here we can mention a generics for example, here I want to store the data in the format of integer, and you can take anything here. So that actually I showed you, like key you can take anything, value also can take anything, integer, and here actually I would like to take some string. Here I would like to take some string. Okay, now the method name is hm.put method, and now we can add the values. Integer value is the key, and here I would like to give some 100 number, and here I would like to give some names. I would like to give some names like I would say Raju, and same way you can do. I would take a few of the hm dot put and hm dot put. So here I would like to change the values 101, 101 Rani, okay, and 100 102 will take with uh, some Rajini, and we can take with some Ramu. Okay, so simply I am these all the values I am storing. I am keeping inside one variable in the format of in key value pair. In key value pair. Now, if I want to print those values, then you can take a sysout statement. You can take sysout statement, and then you can mention hm, and then now you can run that one. Now you can see here all the values here. It is we are printing in the format of, there are three pairs. Okay, so this is the key, this is the key, and this is the object key and object value. Object key and object value. This is the object key and object value. Object key and object value. Object key and object value. So similarly, where we have few of the methods right here, we discussed about few of the methods. Put method. Uh, if you want to get the key, then you can use that method. For example, here I would like to take hm dot get method. Hm dot get object key. So here you can mention some key 102. I'm mentioning like as 102. This I would like to take, and then I can mention inside the sysout statement. Now if I run this one, you will get the results. Get 102 hm dot print. Yes, you can see here Rajni coming. So based on the key, we can get the value. Based on the key, we can get the value. So similarly, you can try with other methods as well. If I go with this one, next we have the remove method. Next we have remove method. If you want to remove hm dot remove method, for example, I want to remove this Rajni. Simply can mention 102. This you can yes. Now you can mention, you can print this sort statement. Copy this one and then paste here. Save the file, run the file. Now you can check. Now you can check. Rajni got deleted from the map. Rajni got deleted from the map. Okay. Now here actually we have two, 100 Ramu and 101 Rani. 100 Ramu and 101 Rani. Okay. Now so same way, contains method also same. Directly you can take the method name. Contains values also same. Directly you can take the method name. For example, where we are checking like contains key name, the value available or not. Like for example, hm dot contains key. Here you can mention the content key. For example, I'm mentioning like as the 100. Okay, so the key is there, then it will, we are checking the key is there or not there. Okay, I'm saving this one, and then if I run this one, if it is there, then it will return as the true. It will return as the true. If it is not there, if it is not there, then if it is not there, I'm saving this file, and then I'm running this. If it is not there, then it will return as the false. Then it will return as the false. Then it will return as the false. Okay. Okay. Next up, same value also same. For example, you want to know the value is present or not. So simply instead of contains key, you can mention value. You can mention contains value. You can mention contains value. Here you can take the value of that one. For example, I'm checking like as Rani, and then save the file, and then you can look with that. The Rani is available in that tab, then it will give us as a true. If not, it will give result as false. Give result as false. Next, contains key, contain value, and is empty. Is empty meaning which is empty or not. For example, here I'm taking, so this is also same. Sysout statement you can take, and hm dot mention is empty. Is empty is the method, and save all, and then now you can run this one. This is not empty, then obviously it will throw the error like as the false, meaning it has the values. It has the values. Clear also same, meaning I would say with the help of size method we can find out the size of the map. With the help of size we can find out the size of the map, and with the help of void we can clear the map. Clear is the method which is used to clear the map. Clear is the map, I would say method which is used to clear the map, which is used to clear the map. These are the methods. So normally in the map, we can store the object in the format of key and value pairs. Key and value pairs. Key and value pairs. So these are the few methods which we discussed in the hash map. And so after that we have a linked hash map. After that we have the concept that is the linked hash map. In the linked hash map generally, so the first point is the common, meaning a linked hash map uh, is a implementation class for map interface. Map interface implementation class for map interface. Okay, that is the first point. Next point is which is used to store the group of objects group of objects in key value pair. In key value pair. In key value pair, which is in the format of key value pair. Key value pair. And next a linked hash map. A linked hash map internally follow the hash table. Internally follow the hash table, and plus doubly linked list. Double doubly linked list. doubly linked list, and linked hash map is not a synchronized. Linked hash map is not a synchronized. Synchronized. Linked hash map is not a synchronized. Linked hash map is not a synchronized. So here, a linked hash map, I can say linked hash map is also called as hash map. Is also called as is also called as is also called as ordered map. Ordered map because it is guaranteed for insertion order. 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 So in case of a hash map, linked hash map was also whatever the methods we used in a hash map, the same methods we will use in case of hash map also. In case of hash map also. So linked hash map is the implementation class for the map interface, and which is used to store the group of object in key value pair. And a linked hash map internally follow the hash table plus a doubly linked list. And a linked hash map is not a synchronized. A linked hash map is also called as ordered map because it is guaranteed for insertion order. 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 So here, instead of hash map, can take directly as linked hash map. Linked hash map hm equal to new linked hash map. New linked hash map. So you have to import. Okay, simply you can save this one and then you can run that one. You can see here all the values. All the methods are same, guys. Whatever the methods you used in the hash map, all the methods are same. All the methods are same. Okay, here all the methods are same. All the methods are same. Okay. Next, next we have the tree map. Tree map where actually the values will be stored in the format of tree. So we can take directly here tree map, and in the tree map the data will be stored in the format of the data will be stored in tree format. In tree format, data will be stored in data will be stored in tree format. Data will be stored in tree format. Tree format. So next one is tree tree map format. Tree format. Tree map. Tree map is the implementation class for map interface, and next one is this one also, which is used to store a group of objects, group of objects in key value pair. Okay, data will be stored in data. Data will be stored in tree format. In tree format, tree format. Okay. So these are the points you have to remember in case of maps. In case of maps. In case of maps. So the main purpose of maps, you can store the data in the format of key value pairs. We can store the values in the format of key value pairs. We can store the values in the format of key value pairs. Allow you please, can you please read this points? 2 minutes. Can you please read these points? Okay, so today what you guys will do, the assignments you can uh, do, write a Java program, write a Java program on write a Java program on using hash map, and write a Java program using linked hash map, The next third one is write a Java program using tree map. This is one assignment you can do. This is one assignment you can do. So in the collection framework, collection is the different collection is the one framework, and map is the one framework. Map is the one framework. In the collection, we have the list interface and we have the set interface. We discussed about the set interface. And in the map interface, we have the only one interface, that is the map interface. Map interface. So again, the list has the subclasses. Subclasses. The classes are like I would say the classes are like array list and linked list, vector, vector, and stack. So here the classes are like has set and linked has set, linked has set, linked has set. And in case of maps, here you have the classes. The classes are like hash map and linked hash map, linked hash map, and tree map, tree map, tree map, and a tree map. Okay, fine. Okay. So after this, after the collection framework, next we have the concept, that is the servlets. Servlets. So normally, if you attend the in the interview perspective, they will ask the question like, "What is servlets?" So servlets means servlets are the normal Java classes, normal Java classes, which will have the methods, which will have the methods like init method, and service method, and destroy method, which will take the parameters, which will take the parameters and process the parameters, process the parameters, and return the response, and return the response, return the response, return the response. That is called a servlets. Process the parameters and return the response. Process the parameter and return the response is called. So generally, with the help of core Java, what we can do? With the help of core Java, we can do only the standalone project. The standalone project meaning those project you can those project you can access within the system only. With the help of core Java, we have the core Java. With the help of core Java, what we can develop, which is used to we can which is used to develop standalone applications, standalone applications meaning you can access within the system. Like the examples are like calculator. Calculator is the one example, and calendar, And these all are we can say we are using some games. Like if you see in the keypad phones, there are some games, right? Those games and all you can design with uh, the games and all you can design with uh, we can design with using standalone applications, meaning core Java. Okay, core Java meaning, so here we can access the we can access the application within the system. We can access the within the system. Next we have the servlets. What is the concept of the servlet? Because which is used to develop the which is used to develop the web applications which is used to develop the web applications which is used to develop the web applications web applications which is used to develop the web applications using java using java. So here we have the whenever we are writing the servlets, we will use the servlet libraries. So we will use the Java Enterprise Edition, that is the one API. Java Enterprise Edition, that is the one API. And in that we have the libraries. In that we have the libraries. Java servlet libraries. Servlets libraries. Servlet libraries. So we will use those servlet libraries and then we can develop the web applications very easily. Okay, next question is what is web application? What is web application? Are you guys clear with my point? So I repeat one more time. Okay, so here we are discussing about the servlets. Servlets are the normal Java classes which will have the methods like init method, and this is the servlet life cycle also. Like how the human have the life cycle. So the human have the life cycle like human life cycle, human life cycle, life cycle. How the human have the life cycle, meaning human can born and then survive, finally die, right? So similarly servlet also have the life cycle. Servlet also have the life cycle. Servlet get born is the method, that is the init method, and it can service, it will do the some service, and finally it also destroy. Okay, okay, so it has the methods. The methods are like init method, service method, and service method and destroy method, which will take the parameters, process the parameters, and return the response. Return the response. We have the core Java with the help of core Java. So core Java meaning very fundamental things. There we learned about how to write the Java program and what are the tools which are used for writing the Java programs. These are all the things we learned in the these are all the things we learned in the core Java. These are all the things we learned in the core Java. Okay. So for servlets, you should be compulsory have the knowledge on core Java. With the help of core Java, we can make only standalone applications, meaning we can able to access within the system only. If you want to access the, if you want to make the web applications, then we need to go for the servlets. We need to go for the servlets. Servlets is very important topic. Servlets is very important topic. So whatever the topics we are discussing with you, all topics we will use regularly. We will use regularly in the uh, real times. Okay. Next, what is web applications? What is web application? So web application meaning the web application which runs inside which runs inside server is called inside server is called web application. Inside server is called web application. Next point is the application which can be accessed by the multiple users at a time is called web application. The application which can be accessed at a time at a time accessed accessed by multiple users at a time 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 is called web application is called web application. So normally web application will run inside the server. Web application we will run web application we will run I can say we can mention which runs inside the server, which runs inside the which runs inside the server which runs inside the server which runs inside the server. Next, wha- what does it mean by server? Server is a program which is used to run our web application. Server is a server is a program. Server is a program, and which is used to run our web program, run our web application, run our web application, run our web application. So what are the servers are available in the market? There are multiple servers are available like Tomcat and I would say JBoss and I would say WebLogic and WebSphere and Glassfish, Glassfish, etc. These are the tools available in the market. These are tools available in the market. These are the tools available in the market. Next heading is web application architecture. Web application architecture. Web application architecture. So the web application it can have mainly two parts. In web application, architecture has mainly two parts. Mainly two parts. One is server. One is server, and second one is client. So here again we have the question: what is server and what is client? What is server and what is client? Server is a program, or we can say software. Server is a program, or we can say software, which is used to, which is responsible for, which is which is responsible for, which is responsible for process the request, process the request, and return the response. Process the request and return the response to the client, or return the return the response to the client, to the client, to the client. So here the node point is multiple clients, multiple clients can send the request to the server at a time. Can send the request, can send the request to server at a time, to server at a time, to server at a time. to server at a time. Okay, these are the basic. You should be familiar with the servlets. So I repeat one more time. What is servlets? Servlets are the normal Java classes which will have the methods like init method, service method, destroy method, which will take the parameters, process the parameters, and return the response. Return the response. Okay, so with the help of core Java, we can develop only standalone applications. Examples are like calendar, calculator, and these are comes under the example for the core Java. Like if you want to develop the web applications, so we should be familiar with the servlets which is used to develop the web applications using the Java language. And JW is the API. In that servlets jar will be available. So we will use that. We will use we will use that jar, and then you can develop the servlets. We can develop the servlets. Next up, what is web application? Web application means web application. The application which runs inside the server is called web application. The application which can be accessed by the multiple users at a time is called web application. Web application which runs inside the server, and a server is a program which is used to run our application. There are multiple servers are available in the market like Tomcat server, JBoss, WebLogic, WebSphere, and Clashfish, etc. And web architecture. Next, web architecture. Web architecture in web application architecture mainly have the two parts. One is the server and second one is the client. Server is a program or software which is responsible for process the request and return the response to the client. Note multiple clients can send the request to the server at a time. To the server at a time. Okay. Next topic is steps to develop the web application. 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 So whenever you are doing the web application, we need to follow the steps. What is the step? First step is set up the server software. Set up the server software, meaning you can download and then install. Download and install. Next point is create dynamic project. Create a dynamic project. Create dynamic project and set up a build path for the required libraries. Set up a build path for the required libraries. Next step is create servlet class. Create servlet class. And next one is map the servlet class with URL pattern. Map the servlet class with URL pattern. URL pattern. Next one is here node point is every servlet should have unique URL. Unique URL. Okay, next point is unique URL. Unique URL pattern. Next point is compile the source code. Compile the source code, meaning we can compile dot class files. We can compile the dot class files, meaning means web archive, web archive, web archive. Next point is next step. You should follow the next step is package dot class files, package dot class files as var file, as var file. Var meaning web archive. Var means web archive. Var means web archive. So these are the steps we need to follow while doing the web application. These are the steps you need to follow while doing the web applications. Set up server software, download and install. Next, create dynamic project. And the next third step is set up build path for the required libraries. Required libraries. Next, create servlet class and map the servlet class with the URL pattern. Next, every servlet should have the unique URL pattern. Compile the source file. Compile the code. So these are the some points which is related to servlets. I repeat one more time. So what is servlet? Servlets are the normal Java classes which will have the methods like a init method, service method, destroy method, which will take the parameters, process the parameters, return the response. Return the response. Next, servlets basically with the help of core Java, we can develop standalone applications, meaning we can able to access within the system only. What are the best example for the standalone applications are calculator, calendar, meaning we can access our app application within the system only. Within the system only, calculator, calendar, these all we can say example for the standalone applications. Next we have web applications. If you want to, with the help of servlets, you can develop the web applications. Web applications meaning multiple persons can able to access at a time. That at a time. Next, we discussed about what is web application. Web application which runs inside the server is called web application, and the application which can be accessed by the multiple users at a time is called web application. And web application which runs inside the server is called web application. The server is a program which is used to run the web application. Next, the servers are available in the market like Tomcat server, JBoss, WebLogic, WebSphere, Glassfish, and Glassfish. Next, web application architecture. Web application has mainly two parts. One is the server and second one is the client. Server is a program or software which is responsible for process the request, return the response to the client. And multiple clients can send the request to the server at a time. At a time. Okay, steps to develop the web application. Steps to develop the web application. These are the steps you should follow while doing the web applications. Like set up the server software, download and install. And next, I would create the dynamic project and set up a build path for the required libraries and create the servlet class and map the servlet class with URL pattern. Every servlet should have the unique URL pattern. Compile the source code, meaning dot class files means web archive, and package the dot class files as a war file. Dot class files as a war file.
Okay, this document, you guys can please go through this. Like, we'll try to, you guys can try to understand what does it mean by servlet, web application, web architecture, and the steps to develop the web application. So tomorrow we'll continue with the servlets. Tomorrow we will continue with the servlets. Okay, so today you guys you can do the assignments on the maps. So tomorrow we'll continue with the servlets. Okay, so any other questions, anyone?